There's a powerful assumption in the modern life that more connections mean more well-being. Well, more messages, more network, more contacts, more speed. But what if being more digitally connected is in some cases making people feel less humanly connected? Using data from 30 European countries, the authors of the Global Health Happiness Report explored not only the direct effects of internet use on well-being but also the indirect ones through trust, social activity and emotional bonds. The findings for Gen Z, internet use is strongly negatively associated with well-being. For millennials, moderately negative. For Gen X, neutral. Baby boomers, slightly positive. So this is not a universal effect, it's a generational effect. The younger the cohort, the more exposed they are and the more vulnerable they seem to be. Why? Why do we think this is? Because the internet is not arriving into their lives as a tool. It is arriving as an atmosphere. Older adults largely enter digital life with pre-existing relationships, identities, routines and social foundations. Young people are constructing those very things inside the digital environment itself. And that is what changes everything. It was also found that younger Europeans, especially women in Western Europe, have seen larger declines in interpersonal trust, institutional trust, social activity and social meeting frequency. This is not trivial because trust and connection are not decorative extras in human life. They are structural supports. Take them away and well-being begins to wobble. One finding in particular is quite remarkable. Perceived social activity, how socially active people feel compared with others their age, is one of the strongest predictors of well-being loss. Now think about that in a world of curated feeds, constant visibility and algorithmic exposure to everybody else's best moments. It becomes very easy to feel that everyone is out living brilliantly while you are somehow lagging behind. And there's one more twist. Internet use can be beneficial when social media use is relatively low in your peer group. But as social media saturation rises around you, the effects become increasingly harmful. That is such an important idea because it means the impact of the internet is not just about what you do. It is also about the kind of ecosystem your generation inhabits. So perhaps the issue is not whether digital technology connects us. Clearly it does. The deeper question is this: what kind of connection is it creating? Does it nourish trust, strengthen belonging, deepen relationships, or does it leave people hyper-visible, highly stimulated and quietly alone? That may be one of the defining questions of our age.